Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to look at two albums originally from the 1960s, but they've been remastered and re-released in kind of new deluxe anniversary editions recently. This is the first one we're going to look at. This is Electric Ladyland by the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Originally came out in 1968, and the original US cover had his face on it with a black background. This is the original UK cover, I believe, which is nice. I already did an unboxing of the vinyl version of this deluxe album that just came out last year, but we're going to look at the CD version now as well. I got the CD version as well because I wanted to hear the new surround sound 5.1 mix by Eddie Kramer, which was who was Jimi's original engineer back in the day. He just did a new mix of the album in surround sound, and I wanted to get the Blu-ray audio version of that, so that's why I got this version. And I'm going to take a look what's inside. So first of all, we have the CD here. This is the original US album cover from 1968, and all the tracks, of course, very well known. This is one of the most famous rock albums ever, so if you don't know these songs, you should definitely take a listen, because I think it is a must listen to for any classic rock fan. Then we have another CD. This one is extra takes of some of the songs on the Electric Ladyland album. So these are nice extras to have. I don't know if these have been released before. Maybe they have not. Maybe it's the first time they've been released. But anyways, part of the 50th anniversary collection here. And then we have a nice art book, just like we did on the vinyl version. You can see what Hendrix did. It goes into depth about how he made this album, arguably Jimi Hendrix's most creative album, in my opinion. And they did a 5.1 surround sound version, which is why I got this version as well. And you have his original writings and how he made his songs. It's each one right there. And I think you have an extra CD of his live performance at the Hollywood Bowl as well in '68. Some nice pictures behind the scenes. Alright, so you also get this CD live at the Hollywood Bowl, which he did in 1968. This might have been an indie, not an indie, a bootleg kind of track that was recorded, but it's nicely presented here. Live versions. And then we get the Making of Electric Ladyland, which is a Blu-ray disc, which is what I was looking for with this version. You get the stereo mixes and high-res audio, 96/24-bit, and you get the 5.1 surround sound mixes as well by Eddie Kramer, which is what I wanted. And then you get a documentary, which is a nice to have as well. So that's what you get with this version. It's probably you can find it for less than $60 on Amazon right now. So this version is a nice pickup. I got it for like 45 bucks or something like that. It's a nice pickup right now, since you get 4 discs, one of which is a Blu-ray, and it contains a 5.1 surround sound mix, and the other 3 are nice high-res versions of Jimi's original album. So that's Electric Ladyland 50th Anniversary Super Deluxe version, and we're gonna look at another one. This is the Beatles Abbey Road Super Deluxe version. Now, the Beatles have done Super Deluxe versions of Sgt. Pepper's and White Album as well, so those versions can also be picked up. This one just released this year because it's the 50th anniversary of when this album was released, which was 1969 originally. Now it's 2019, so they just released the Super Deluxe version. I was waiting for this album because this is my favorite Beatles album. So I didn't pick up the other Super Deluxe versions because I like Sgt. Pepper's and White Album as well, but Abbey Road is my absolute favorite, right? And Revolver, but they didn't do a Super Deluxe version of Revolver, so that never came out. But other than Revolver, I think Abbey Road is definitely the one I wanted to pick up. So that's why I got the Super Deluxe version. It was $100 brand new, which is kind of pricey, but I'm sure it's probably gone down by now. I paid the full price because I got it right when it came out, which was just last month. So here's what you get, the super deluxe version of Abbey Road. This is an iconic album cover. I think pretty much everyone knows that. And what do you get here? This is the CD version, by the way, since I already have the vinyl version of Abbey Road. This is the vinyl version of Abbey Road. I already have it. Right, so I don't need to get the vinyl version. I wanted to get the CD version again because I wanted to get there's a Dolby Atmos mixed version. So I wanted to really pick that one up. So that's this version right here, which is only available on the CD version, not the vinyl version. Okay, so this is the 2019 remastered mix. Right now you have all the original songs right here. Again, if you're a classic rock fan, this is a must listen to. This is one of the greatest albums of all time. And the Blu-ray audio, which is what I wanted with this version. This is a Dolby Atmos mix. So you have all these songs remixed in, yes, Dolby Atmos, 96 kilohertz, 24-bit DTS H2 master audio, 5.1. So just like the Hendrix one, this is a nice surround sound mix, 5.1 high resolution audio. I wanted to pick up this version for that reason. And then just like the Hendrix album, we have a lot of nice goodies with this one. We have a lot of nice pictures and everything. This full color pictures right here. Then we have kind of breakdowns of every song from this album, which is also really nice. So track by track, we have kind of the behind the scenes of how all these songs came together. Something, probably one of the greatest Beatles songs ever. George Harrison, who's a genius, along with Lennon and McCartney, of course. Nice, beautiful photographs here, actually. If anything, like, you're paying this much this much money for the super deluxe version because not just because of the remixes and the surround sound audio and the high res audio, but also because of these, full color or full width photographs right here. You get this nice, basically what's essentially in a photo book of the Beatles. You get explanations behind each song. That's really nice. Yeah, these are just beautiful photographs. And this is the famous scene where they took their picture, Abbey Road. And EMI Recording Studios later renamed Abbey Road Studios after this album. There's actually a webcam, I believe, on the street that's always recording in real time since 2011 for people who want to reenact this scene. Yeah, so very, very nice. Get all these nice pictures. Some of these, I believe, are never before seen pictures that Linda McCartney took. Yeah, look at that beautiful one. I wanted to pick up the Led Zeppelin Physical Graffiti one as well, but they don't have any surround sound mix, unfortunately. Anyways, yeah, you also get 2 more CDs at the end. Of course, 4 CDs total. You get this is an alternate take, I believe. You get different session takes. They're just different sessions, and then you get more different sessions from this one. They're just alternate takes, just like that Electric Ladyland CD. You get alternate takes of each one. It's always nice to have. Some of these might have. I'm not sure if these have been released before. Maybe some of them might have been released on the Beatles anthology back in the 90s. I know those contain a lot of alternate takes as well. But it's really nice to have that. Okay. This is a really nice pickup as well. Of course, it's expensive when it came out. I think you can probably get it cheaper. I paid $100, but that's probably too expensive. Probably get it cheaper than that. So yeah, these are 2 really nice albums. classic albums from the 1960s, two of the greatest albums ever. Pick them up if you're a classic rock fan. That's all I gotta say. It's the Beatles and it's Hendrix. Yeah, hopefully in the future other classic rock artists will do similar things, like bring super deluxe versions of their classic albums with new high resolution mixes and surround sound mixes. That would be really nice. Like I said, Led Zeppelin, I think they did a box set of each of their classic albums from Led Zeppelin 1 all the way to Physical Graffiti. I kind of wanted to pick them up, but I noticed that they didn't really do a surround sound mix of each album. They kind of just they did a high res, audio version of each of their albums, and then they put out some additional session tracks, and they put out like an art book just like these ones did, but they didn't have like a new surround sound mix like 5.1 or Dolby Atmos or something like that. So that kind of put me off from picking those ones up, partly because I really wanted to experience, like if I have a nice surround sound setup at home, I kind of want to experience that, right? Not just the stereo mix. So it would have been nice if Led Zeppelin put out a surround sound mix as well. So that's why I didn't pick those ones up. But I hope that Pink Floyd, actually I think I'm getting the Pink Floyd, they have a Dark Side of the Moon Immersion box set that I'm picking up later as well. So that one I think does also have a surround sound mix. So I'll pick that one up as well, and I'll do a video on that one later when I get it. And hopefully other classic rock artists will also release similar versions, because these are really nice to pick up. That's it. Classic rock fans, rejoice. Thanks for watching.